Hello, love and light to everyone. This is Bruce with Self Love Center, helping you find true love from the center of yourself. I'm finding true love from the center of myself. I didn't know it was there, but it was there. So, what am I talking about today? I'm talking about self-sabotage. Now, that's self-sabotage was like number 7 in my self-love list. We all sabotage each other, okay? It's something that we do. Whenever you want something, but don't believe you can have it, you're going to sabotage it. Every time you try to go get it, you might get it temporarily. You might, it can be something that like a year, like a relationship can last 6 years. You can have a good relationship for 6 years, and then start sabotaging it after 6 years. I've done it. So now we become more self-aware, and we become more satisfied in who we are, and we become more powerful. We become stronger. Then we stop sabotaging ourselves as much, or we become aware that we're sabotaging ourselves. Because most of the time, people are sabotaging themselves. They don't know why. So if you're out there, you're sabotaging yourself on every corner. Your relationships, you sabotage. Your health, you sabotage. Your weight, your fitness, you sabotaging. And what else? Your family. People sabotage friendships. People sabotage. Your career. People sabotage. I've seen. I got a friend. Love this girl. She, I remember she sabotaged her career where she made about $75,000 a year after like a 20-year job, but sabotaged it for love, over love. Now, and over somebody that didn't even want her. So we can paint some pretty bad illusions out there for ourselves, and if you don't believe you can be happy, that life is supposed to be happy, you're going to sabotage being happy. If you don't believe that you can be rich, you're going to sabotage being rich. If you don't believe that even if you're trying to do it, you'll be still walking the walk of trying to do it. But if in the back of your head you're saying, I don't think I'm worthy of it, you're going to sabotage yourself. I'm guilty of this. I was doing it all through my life, sabotaging myself, staying in poverty. Wealth opportunities come along, and I'll pass them along somehow. Got married instead of going after my career. I mean, the marriage was cool, but so you get my point. We sabotage ourselves. We can go on and on about sabotage. I don't want to make this video that long. I could, because there's so many examples. But let go of this idea of sabotage. Learn to see when you got a good person with you. If you got a good person with you in your relationship, you've been looking for love, and you got a person that's way better in your life than the past or what have you, learn to appreciate them. Figure that shit out. Because here's what'll happen. You'll sabotage a good thing, and then you'll go blame that thing, because we're not aware that we're sabotaging ourselves. We're walking in this thing unconsciously. We don't know what we're doing. We're like the Merovingian said in the Matrix. We're completely out of control. We are. We're out of control. Because we're unconscious. 95% of our actions all day long is unconscious. If your unconscious action is getting you results that you want, cool, don't change anything. But if the results of your actions is getting you the same mediocre results, start changing it. And you can start with self-love. Okay? Self-sabotage is just a thing we do. I don't know, what's the opposite of self-sabotage? I don't know. Self-love, I guess. You know, just see yourself loving yourself and work on loving yourself 100%. Don't try to jump straight to loving 100%. If you're at 40%, go to 50%. It makes a big difference. There's people out there who are they're jumpers. I call them jumpers. I was never a jumper. This is why it takes so long for me to manifest certain things, because I was never a jumper. I'm learning to jump now, but I wasn't a jumper. A jumper is a person who learns some information and say, hey, I get it. And they really get it intellectually, but they get so excited that they just jump. And I know people that do that, and some survive like that. You can do it that way. However, that's better than playing it safe like I did. I played it safe. If I didn't see the two stairs ahead or something or whatever, I didn't do it. You know, if I couldn't figure out, if it didn't make sense to me. But jumping can be self-sabotage, but it also can be self-liberating. So if you're going to be a jumper, make sure you're doing the mental work along with it. Jumpers don't like to do the mental work. Jumpers don't like to do the mental work. Now, just in my experience, and this is just part of on my path is what I'm learning, okay? But jumpers don't like to do the work. That's why they're jumpers most of the time. They don't want to process the shit. They want to just jump into it, and then because they jump, the universe hears them, and boom, they get what they want. They do get it. But because they're not doing the mental work, they can go into sabotage mode. The mental work is like the affirmations. They're always talking about the thing you want. They always make sure you have somebody around you that is like you, that is going for what you're going for, or already got what you're going for. You'll sabotage it. People jump in relationships all the time. This is a good example. People jump in relationships all the time. And they'll jump because, especially if you're like over 30 or 40, we got this idea that we're running out of time. It ain't true. And we'll jump. Because for some reason, this idea that we've created on this earth called love, what we call love, I think is really attachments. But this love idea, we have made it such a big thing. We made it such a big thing. Okay, just love yourself. Love will come. That's the secret. I mean, parts of my self-love journey, I've always loved myself in certain ways. Like, for example, relationships. I've always had relationships. I've never been like lonely. Like, I don't really know if I can conjure up what it feels like to be just a lonely person. Now I've been alone. I get by myself on purpose. Now. There was a time that I jumped from one relationship to another because of just self-esteem problems. But now, if I go to the next relationship, I know that that's just my path. It's just part of my path. It feels right. It's my path. I'm going to wiggle my way through that path. So, anyway, I hope that it makes sense. I'm just talking off the top of my head. But understand that self-sabotage is a real thing, and we all do it. If you're saying, I don't do that. I don't sabotage myself. That ain't me. Why would I sabotage myself? Stop it. Because you do too. Unless you just heart is completely open, you might not do it. And I guess there's people like that too. But just stop doing that. Just don't say it. Just assume that you'll sabotage yourself in one way or another. If you ever don't get what you want or lose stuff, it could be the result of you sabotaging it. Not the other person. Not the job. So, anyway, I hope you like this video. Subscribe, like, give comments, hit me up with questions. I'm on Instagram, Self Love Center. I'm out here. I'm doing it. I'm not sabotaging my wealth anymore. Look at me. Hey. So there we go. Namaste to all. Love you.